Cool. Sure. So right now, the sectors leading the market as we speak are materials, followed by technology and financials. Let me switch over to, now everything is flushing right now. So I'm just gonna go over to SPY. Let's see what's going on. All right, we are live now. What's going on with SPY? There we go. Okay. Run that over here for a second. I think we got SPY for one second. Trying to bring this window up. Man, I don't know what's going on. Nothing's working. All right, cool. Let's slow down. Like as soon as you start streaming, everything stopped working. All right, so Ford. I just wanted to check those spot puts. All right, cool. They still in the same range that they were in yesterday. Ain't really making no noise for real yet. Okay. So, all right, so SPY. That's what I'm supposed to be checking out. Cool, man. So y'all see right here, right? This is the session hour chart. And you see what SPY did. I posted this yesterday so we could take a look at it. You see SPY rejected that top again of the downtrend here on the session hourly and gap down. So that was one of the thoughts I had. And did anybody see what happened with with retail sales data this morning? I wasn't even paying attention to it.
Nah, I did not text the NBC real quick.
Okay, cool. Let me tell the team to hop on. I just had to get my screens up. There we go. Okay, that's a lot better. Now I can see what's going on. Get you out of here. Yeah, they flushing Walmart, man. We just now lost 150 on Walmart. Let me just take a look at that. We may be able to take advantage of that. But I had Apple up because it looked like they were pumping into Apple right now. Apple had a nice bounce yesterday. Take this down.
It said it increased 0.04% in line with expectations.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Good. So they ain't do too much. I'm all over the place this morning. Yeah, but Apple just broke above VWAP and it's breaking out now. Hold on. So I'm trying to get my chart right. Yeah, there is Apple. Okay, so holding above VWAP. Let's see how that candle closed on the 5-minute. And then go from there. See how everything plays out with that. Close above VWAP and it holds that volume. I'm gonna take the trade, just a quick trade on Zoom. Something to do. Man, they flushing Walmart. I'm gonna have to take a look at that for a second because I had IWM up because around this time. It crushed Walmart this morning. Hold on. So let me just get these levels right. And then we could kind of. Y'all can't see, but I got all of these charts up on another screen. But yeah. All right. So what I'm looking at is if Walmart loses. Let me see. Hold on. 8, 15. Yeah, it's a small gap down here at the 149.50 price level. Small gap down here. Lose that, and then we could if it lose that level, I'm willing to play it down to the 148.45 price level. So let me just mark that level up here and put something here for this. That'll just keep us busy while. Yeah, so we got 5 minutes. 5 minutes just happened. So let me just see how that other candle finished on. Let's leave that there for a second so we can have that marked up. Let's see what SPY looks like. Not SPY, Apple. Okay, so Apple closed above VWAP on the 5 minute. Let me see something real quick with SPY. Because one thing I don't do is I don't trade against SPY or the market unless there's a strong catalyst. But I like Apple. Just a quick trade.
And the SPYs right now, on that chart that I posted earlier is bouncing off the bottom of my trend right now.
Okay. Yeah, and I see on the hour, on the session, on the daily, it's bouncing off the 9 EMA, and on the hourly, it's bouncing off the 21. But yeah, I was just telling hold on one second. So let's see if it holds the 9 EMA, and it's likely to hold right here. But if it doesn't, yeah, because that goes with my thesis. And again, my thing is this, man. These early morning trades, just a quick 5-minute trade. Nothing. Hold on. Let me just get this trade queued up. I like the volume coming into Apple. They flushed it all yesterday. It's a good time to. Yeah. I got everything moved around for this setup, but let me start. And tell Peter and everybody to hop up here because I didn't even enable the as a matter of fact, I got it. I'll just do it from right here. Come on here. I'm in there. Cool. So I'm in there. Never mind. I'm in there. Channel. Now remember, I was telling the team that when I'm on Zoom, just doing these voice call outs or whatever, I'm gonna post them in the voice channel. But I'm not gonna post it as a official trade. Second. We got everything we need on this Walmart play. Just, I mean, by the way, so it's just like we got the retest off of the 90 minute. First of all, we closed above we bounced off the 9 EMA, closed above VWAP, got a retest of VWAP, and now was pushing up. So, you know, that be a nice entry for a quick trade. And the target would be here at 173.20. So I would get out here at 173.20, just a quick trade. Now, obviously, if it was to get up there and then starts to pump, you know, then we play that accordingly. But sticking to the plan is crucial. You know, that'd be the first price target for me. I know some people would say here, I just would get out. I mean, that would be my first price target there because I like the way this setup looks. Because you see here, we were holding in this downtrend here, or this wedge, my bad, and we got out, got the candle confirmation, and the volume is pumping. So solid trade. Now, the good thing about a trade like this is if Apple was to get back above 173, then let me see something. I like to pay attention to what the volume is doing when that's happening. So there we got another close. I'm actually not taking the trade. That's why I ain't even posted. Just this is a concept right now. Like I said, but look, if we get another bounce off this VWAP, another retest of VWAP, then we can deal with it. But I'm watching SPY. I just don't like what I'm seeing from the overall market. So, but let's pay attention to the fact that SPY is about to lose the 9 EMA again on the daily. So let's pay attention to that. Now, Apple is the biggest stock on the stock market, so it does have a lot of you know, weight in the S&P 500, and it is driving the market. Let me just see if tech is the sector that's driving us right now. Give me 1 second. It's not going. Let me see. Yeah, everything is red. So tech just turned red too, but it's it's red, but it's the only sector. It's the best performing sector still. The worst performing sector is industrials, and you can see how that would be, right? Because industrials follow our consumer staples and materials, all related to Home Depot and that whole sector, right? So, well, those sectors are related.
NVIDIA almost at your second price target.
Oh, totally forgot about NVIDIA. See, that's what y'all here for, man, to keep me on point. Totally forgot about NVIDIA. Walmart bounced off that low right here. That's why it was important to mark that level as not taking the trade until it got below there. NVIDIA. Yeah. Nice. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I think that's cool. I think that's cool to have that's sitting there. Let me hear what they're talking about here.
Wow, if you have lupus right now, you're thinking, who the heck is leaving on to make it so that I might not have.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get my other stream to work too. I'm only gonna do this for a few, and we could see if I can name it. It won't even let me name it. Stop. A question, right? So if I should have been able to name my stream first, right? It should have let me name that stream. I never stream live. Details. All right, cool. There it is. My bad, y'all. I'm doing too much. Trading. I'm just trying to stream live on IG for a few. Try to get a trade in.
SPY is now approaching the top of my trend.
You said it is? It just did, or?
It's touching it now.
Oh, that was a solid, man. You see how they, man, that was crazy how they flushed that. And I know, my bad. See, that's what happens in the market. And you see Apple is almost at my price target. It touched the 173 price level. What was that? 170, well, no, 172.98. But that was the price target for that trade. Man, I let it just get away though. And like I said, I wasn't planning to trade against SPY, but yeah, SPY flipped and did what it needed to do. That was a nice bounce off this 90. I mean, off the 21 on the session hour, and then the bounce off the 90 MA. Now, look, this is the key though, and I know you've been paying attention to this too, Kevin. It needs to break out of here. If it doesn't, it's going to come back down. It can easily.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, it's been holding. And the thing is, SPY has been holding this level. It's been holding this area right here since the month started. So if you look here, it's been holding this level since May 1st. So nothing that's happening in the market right now is convincing me that it's going to break out. So it would have to show me. So wait for it. That's why it's good to have patience, man, especially with every sector red right now. Well, tech is back green again. And I think that's because Apple, and look at Meta. And now QQQ just surged. So I wonder, hold up. So Tesla's still flushing, not flushing, but yeah. The most flow in the entire market went into Meta last night, followed by NVIDIA. That's why I posted those two trades as trade ideas. And right now, all of the flow going in Apple, but for the week, most of it is going in Meta. Let's see what's going on with NVIDIA. So remember I was telling y'all last week, if NVIDIA broke above, what was that level? Was it 92, 93 that it was going? If it broke out, let's put it like this. If it breaks out of this range, it's going to 300. So that's why we got this level here. So it just touched my second, well, my second price target is the 94.16 price level. But then I put it there. But if it breaks out of here, it's going to 300. So, and again, because there was a lot of flow going in there, and just the setup just looks good, man. And for people that's just looking, I didn't, like I said, I didn't call the Apple trade because I just gave it as a concept trade on here, because I know some people already in Apple plays. So, but that would have been a nice little quick trade, because look at it pumping now. Like I said, you watch this back, you'll see where the price target is. Now, again, let's pay attention to SPY, because again, the stocks that can push SPY out of this range are running right now. But the crazy thing is, when these stocks were red the other day, or whenever these stocks are red, not whenever, but the other day when they were red, we had energy surging. We have financial surging. Now, you know, Barr speaks today at 1 o'clock. He's the Fed vice president. And he's testifying. He's testifying. And I know they're going to grill him about the bank stuff again. And then the debt ceiling stuff, KD said that was at 3. He said 3 o'clock. At I think he said 1 o'clock. Barr speaks today at 10 a.m. So that's when it starts. So we just got to take a look and see how this plays out first. Because again, I don't think that the market I don't think we're going to get enough to push through this level, man. I just don't see it happening. Now, if we break through this level and volume comes in, then we're going to 415. But if it gets rejected, we're going back down to 410. I think we're going to break down this time if that happens. What you thinking, Kevin? Let's see. Let me just get a closer look. Now, again, we looking at this on the daily and the session hour, but obviously if we're actually going to take a quick trade now, we'll be taking it off this 5 minute, but keep the hour. And
It touched 300 and bounced kind of hard.
NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Let me see something.
But it probably retested though, because it's still early in the candle on the hour.
Okay. I mean, Nvidia is surging right now. Let me just see what it's doing, what the flow look like on it. Nigga, I ain't post a lot of trade ideas last night. I only posted 2. I kind of figured you was watching the video anyway. You see something. A lot of flow is going into AMD also. I can see that though, because the video catalyst. Just be careful with Meta right now. That's all I'll say. Like, we played Meta already. And look, so Apple's still surging. Again, it's just a rotation, man, because a lot of flow was coming out of Apple. Let's see if Apple can do what it needs to do, man. But I'm looking at a double top possibly happening up here. But we got the breakout on here, so it may continue to move, but we'll see. But in order for that to happen in a perfect world, if that happens and the video keeps running, and then we get a few of these other stocks involved, then it moves. But I just think that because they're shorting the entire market except for tech right now, I don't see it breaking out. They're gonna have to show me. Yeah, tech is still the only green sector. And I mean, financials coming up under there. Let me just take a look at something real quick. Let me see what PNC looking like right now.
I'll look away for just a second, and we falling below the bottom of the trend now. One SPY.
Yeah, I ain't surprised. I had to just take a quick look over here at Meta. But yeah, you see, man, it's okay. So, and I'm just watching Meta too. So Meta is at the bottom of that breakout right here. So at the bottom of the breakout area, and which is also around the trigger for puts, which is also around the non-EMA. So chances are it holds right here. But if not, it's gonna come down. And keep that on. Yeah, SPY. But yeah, man, look at it. So SPY has broken below the non-EMA on the session hour. Like Kevin just said, you see how it's flushing down now. Apple's still holding, but like I said, Apple can run, man. Look, but they flushing Tesla like crazy. I don't know if it has to do with what you were talking about, bro, but you know they got that investor event tonight. Tesla does, and Elon Musk is going to be on CNBC at 6 p.m. So they probably, I don't know if they flushing it, or is it because of that?
Yeah, the last investor event they had, I think the stock dropped like $10 or $11 or something like after the event.
After the event.
Yeah, so they could be flushing it in anticipation for some more bad news or something.
Or yeah, I mean they flushing it and then they're gonna run it back up during the event or something.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, but I like the first thought because it plays into my thesis of the market coming down this week, coming down hard. So I don't think, like I said, I ain't think we were gonna break through there. That's why I got the team in those puts, those SPY puts. But yeah, it's good to watch this in real time. I just want to take a look at the daily again real quick so we can just kind of get an idea of what's still happening. So look, we just lost the non-EMA on the daily. Now look, we've been doing that all week, but you notice it's been down here holding up on the 21 EMA. So it's get real wicky around here. But that's why I don't pay attention to this, man, because I pay attention to it. But if we're playing intraday. So we can look at the daily intraday, but every time it's lost the non-EMA, it's found a way to close back above it, except for like around here. I'm talking about like in the last week or so. It's been holding above this non-EMA, or at least the 21. So I would just say this whole week, well, all of last week, except for what day was this? Last Tuesday, it closed below the non-EMA, but then gapped up but that was CPI, right? It was CPI, I believe. Last week, CPI gap up. Yeah, but yeah, we got that non-EMA drop now. Like I said, what I'm looking at happening now. And
the bot, my bad for cutting you off. The bot just called the 4 cents of the stock. Well, What's today?
Today is the
Oh,
16th,
the
I
16th.
believe.
All right, for
Yeah.
today. Yeah, it's for
You
today.
said for what day?
For today.
Oh, okay, okay. A 410, you said?
410. Yeah.
And we already in 410s. And we got some time on them. But yeah, man, I just feel like those plays are they're a good play to be in. They're gonna print. And yeah, man. I like that. I like that.
So I
Oh
had a
shit, hold
support.
up. Nobody even said nothing, man. We up on our puts almost. Well, they almost up 30% now on
Yeah.
our spot puts.
And I was gonna say that we could
They
be coming
actually,
down to I had like a little minor support right here, 411.35. It tried to bounce off of it, touch 411.33, came back into the bottom of my trend, but now we're coming back down towards it.
okay, yeah,
Looks like we're about to lose that support.
yeah. And they tried to flush Apple. Look at Meta coming down. I got a few ideas, man. I got a few ideas for us, man. But I've been trying to do it the right way this time. Let me just see. I want to see what this contract did today. 1 second. So one. Okay, okay, okay. What's today? My bad. I'm just trying to check something. Okay, 166 was the high on that contract for the day. Okay. So it ain't go up to 30% yet. It went to 170. That would have been 30%. So give it a little bit more time. But yeah, I like what I'm saying, and man, that's why I was saying yesterday. I'm trying to just make sure, even if I don't do it during market hours, or if we swing in at the end of the day after I call the swing or whatever to post the chart, so you know exactly what the plan is. And so far playing out good. Now Home Depot was the catalyst to kind of send the market down earlier. I don't know what Mester said. I was off this morning, man. I wasn't paying attention to what was going on. I got to go look it up and see what she had to say, man. Probably nothing if she didn't flush the market. SPY didn't flush pre-market, so she didn't say much. But yeah, so Tesla, we got Tesla, but then we got the Dow, man. Let me just take another look at that for a second. But it's crazy, man, how they try to because Nvidia got earnings next week on the 24th. And so far it's been doing good now. But again, it's been getting rejected up at this level here. So if it gets rejected here, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, if the market just starts to flush down. So, I mean, you know me, I'll play the range all day, but again, and just for everybody, what I wanted to do was I was looking for something to trade this morning, but I ain't trying to force nothing because we already in some good trades, man.
It's definitely been holding it the range that it's been in for at least about 2 or 3 weeks. I know since I've been paying attention to it, since it bounced out to 21 the first time on the daily.
Yeah.
Like it closed like it closed at 292 one day, but it came right back down the next day and it went all the way to the bottom of that range and then it bounced back up.
Yeah, since you pointed that out, that's exactly what it's been doing. That's when I put my eyes on it when you pointed that out. I think it was this time right here, right? It was like around Friday the 20. It was that week around this time when it happened, or was it? Because I know it's just been bouncing off it ever since.
Yeah, I know it's done it at least I think at least 2 or 3 times since then. So it'll have to be about the third time back. Probably.
Yeah.
It was about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
3-4 weeks ago.
So for people looking, this would have been a great entry for a trade. You know, that's where like when you see me call out a trade or like us swinging those meta calls on Friday. Oh, they were in the video again. Let me just get out of that for a second. Let me go to a lower time frame so we can do some surgery on this candle for a second and see what's going on under the hood. Cool. So, and let me take this over to the daily on this side. 1 second. We might just end up trading the video. I told you, if it breaks out, it's going to 3. If it, well, you know, my first price, the second price target is 294.16. But I think if it breaks out and we get that, and this volume continues, we already got MACD and confluence. We got the highest volume that we've had today just now happen. But like I said, bar starts to speak at 10 a.m. Now, this is going to be volatile for the market because he's going to talk about the banks. He's going to talk about, they're going to question him about stuff that Powell said that, Powell know how to dance. Nobody did it. They don't be dancing like Powell. Powell going to dance around the question. You ain't going to be able to get him, but they bar a little different, man. He be saying a lot of, he started talking about stuff that they said in the meeting and that we don't see. And then the market flush. So we got to just be on point. And I'm thinking that the market going to come down. But yeah, go ahead and run the video up. Let's break out of this range here. That's what I need. We break out of this range. Because again, first price target hit. Just give us, I can see, okay, cool. We got some more volume coming in. And Apple holding up too. So we good. We good. It's 10 a.m. Now, y'all know how this goes, though. Just concept alone. If we were just trading off of, 1 second, I'm trying to get back to Apple. Just want to go back to that concept for a second. And again, like I said, just for the record, I don't know faking. I ain't take that trade, but I just wanted to call it as a concept trade. And Apple went all the way up to 173.26. My price target was 173. Was that 173.24? Well, 173.14 is where it went, I believe. Yeah, 14, 13. So yes, and yeah, got the breakout still holding. But I'm going back to NVIDIA and just had to go over there. And again, like I said, you see, we've ran up here, we've surged multiple times, but we haven't been able to break out of this range. And that's what we're looking for, a breakout. I like to trade breakouts, but like Leon was just saying, it's been bouncing off that 21 EMA on the daily for several weeks now. So if I'd have caught it there, that would have been a good place to enter. And I would have betted on that because you had the data and the back testing behind you. Yeah, plus that Apple trade, to me, it wasn't safe yet. There's a lot going on, and I don't like to trade against SPY. You see what's happening right now, man. And I told you Barr going to start speaking soon. And when he starts speaking, I'm going to unmute it so we can hear the unnecessary questions that Congress going to ask this man about this banking situation. Plus, I mean, we need to know. And you notice also, let me just see what the sector's doing right now. Second. Hey, so Corleone, how you feel about Walmart tomorrow? Because, or Walmart tonight or tomorrow? Tomorrow. Now, Walmart is the 18th. Target is tomorrow. Yeah.
I mean, inflation play a part because everything's so high, but I really don't feel like people stop spending money in those type of retail stores. I feel like the brunt of different sectors will feel the brunt of it more so than them. So I kind of feel like they can beat, but then I don't know if about the guidance though, because we are projected to go into a recession.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Walmart going to beat earnings, but I'm thinking they're going to guide down because Walmart Plus been doing good, man. And they've been talking about, but this is what they also said. They were like, I saw this on the news 2 days ago, trying to get what they said right. They were saying that that during COVID, they were doubling up SNAP benefits that they cut now. So Walmart was benefiting from that. And so they cut it. And so that took a chunk out of the revenue. That's why they had that surplus in revenue. So we got to understand all that pumping that the Fed did into the market. It fed the economy, but now that they're taking that money back out and a lot of those benefits stop, But Walmart Plus, I mean, I've been using the hell out of Walmart Plus. So that's what made me think of that. And I'm like, and remember Walmart, didn't they guide down last earnings? They beat earnings last quarter and they got it down. Target beat earnings and they got it. No, yeah, Target beat earnings and they got it down. So the guidance is already, they re-rated it down. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, I think they can beat, but we'll see. My thing is this though, whatever happens with Walmart, I feel like even if Walmart beat earnings and run like a bat out of hell, we got a lot of data that's coming out tomorrow that can affect it. Walmart trying to fill this gap, this bear gap up to 151.73. So just the gap that it closed. So let's see if it can get back up here. It's way above VWAP. That was a good trade right here. I wasn't paying attention to this here. I mean, it's cool. Can't trade everything, but just talking about it right here. Once it got back, we got above VWAP and we got the candle confirmation right here. Nice trade, but you know, that would have been a quick trade. I wouldn't have. But yeah, this is the target here, this gap fill, and I think it can get there. But yeah, as far as Walmart earnings go, I think they can beat earnings. And it's always different. We always try to compare Target and Walmart, and we can, but it's been times where most of the time a Target missed, Walmart missed. But my goal is this: Walmart flushed like hell off of Home Depot earnings. So if Target missed earnings and Walmart beat, I'm thinking we can just play Walmart as a sympathy play tomorrow. Let me just confirm that Target prints tomorrow, that they report tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow that Target reports. Let me just be sure. And what we can do is just play Walmart as a sympathy play. And I like the run. I was planning on a run-up idea, man. Yes, Target reports on the 16th, on the 17th. So that's tomorrow. And we can go from there. But let me go back to, because Meta is bullish, man. I know I'm jumping around, but
Good morning.
Hey, what's going on, KK? How you feeling?
I'm okay.
So Meta trying to
Good
fill
morning,
this
y'all.
bear gap up to 238. Almost there. Looked like it already made an attempt to do so, but we weren't paying attention. I can wait for Meta. We traded Meta yesterday and traded it substantially. I wasn't swinging no Meta. Those trades were up too much. And plus, there was so much flow going in the Meta yesterday, heading into the close. This was a good trade off the bounce. But like I said, I don't trade against SPY. And we're already in trade, so. So what y'all expecting to come out of this hearing today, this testimony with Barr? Remember the last one, if y'all remember, the market fell off a cliff, and then it's a two-part. Part one is today, and then part two is Thursday. Come on, Meta. So Meta is, again, it's heading towards 238.80. Which is that gap fill area. I don't see any reason it doesn't get there. Basically, they already seem to me, unless you're quick trading, like doing scalps or whatever, like Kevin, that's a missed trade already for me. That was a missed trade. If I didn't catch it here, you know what I said. If you ain't had a balls to get in right here off of the 222 reversal, then soon as it reversed here, this was the entry for the trade. It closed above VWAP here. And then we got halfway through, we got above this candle. We were already halfway through that one. That was the entry right there. And it surged up. Crazy. Basically almost filled this gap until SPY started to pull back. Back to NVIDIA. NVIDIA still holding, bro. I think, again, if we can get the market to surge, then we can break through. But I feel like these stocks right here, NVIDIA having this run up into earnings. Now, I know we were talking about earnings before, I know you've been doing research. What's your thought on the video next week? And because I mean, they're totally different than AMD.
Right. I think they beat, and I really feel like they're gonna guide up because all the AI programs and everything centered around the technology right now requires their chips. And that's that's the hot topic. That's the trend right now. So I don't see any, and they did they miss last quarter, fourth quarter? I know they missed. Chips got hit hard all last year, right?
I remember they beat and ran like a bat out of hell the next day. Remember that? And
Oh yeah, they showed they did. They sure
they
did.
beat and they
They
ran
sure
like a
did.
bat out of hell. They ran like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, I don't see a way for them not to beat.
Yeah, and then they're gonna keep saying AI. All they gotta do is keep mentioning AI, man. The stock gonna start surging. It's crazy that that's the truth, but yeah. So right now, I don't think it's breaking through right now because SPY is pulling back. I think that if anybody is playing puts, this is a great time. Like right here, let me go back to SPY. Looking at this chart here, that's why yesterday we had these levels right here highlighted, and I'm gonna go down to a 5-minute chart on here for y'all to see. That's the daily. And this is the session hour over here. This is the 5 minutes. So again, I like to go and do surgery on these candles. So we got a nice little double top here.
I had a trade queued and I just missed it.
Oh,
Messing around
man.
with work.
Trying to work and trade, man. But you see, that was a violent reject off of this trend, the top of this trend line.
Because like literally that to that previous 5-minute candle before this one started dumping and losing 411.35, there was a long wick that came from above the bottom of my trend line that I had earlier. It fell right the hell out, and then it just took out that support very quick. And now we're coming back. We're coming down to I've got 410.73.
Our SPY puts are printing right now, by the way. My bad. So
yes, sir. I'm up 50-something%.
Okay. See, man, ain't nobody even tell me. I'll be in my zone, man. Y'all gotta remind me sometimes that we in place. See, look, so for people that's watching, I ain't call out no trades on here because we already in trades. We in solid trades right now. They up, 46.
63%. I'm up.
Okay.
Right.
Well, yeah, KK, you got a better entry. Let me go ahead and update them. What'd you say, bro?
Yeah.
No, so I had been watching the NVIDIA chart. I didn't even look over there.
Yeah, me too. I was watching the video and then I just saw, I'm like, okay, SPY was flushing and Bar, he'll be out soon. But yeah, that was the whole point. That's why Kwame asked me about SPY yesterday. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get SPY, but it was too early to get SPY in because the market was still going up. I wanted to wait until it got to a nicer range. Then we can get those SPY puts off the top of the structure.
Man, that was my kind of play right there, man. I had the 410s ready. 0.35 entry. It was ready.
Yeah, so SPY puts up printing, and that's why I was very specific. Like when the market started doing a little fake pump last night before the close, I was I made sure I told the team not to sell those SPY puts because they were for today, for what was going on today, and being down like 5 or 10% or even 15% was that margin was okay. Now to be up 50%, so.
Yep. And look, it came right down to my support line. I had 410.73.
Sheesh. Now, let me ask you a question, Kevin, while you on here. So do you guys hold up? Matter of fact, hold on 1 second. We flushing, not flushing, but there we go. Let's see something. Where do you guys SPY going the end of the week?
End of the week. Let me see. Because I had a support line even lower than that. I've got two because I see it going down.
Yeah, right? I mean, well, 408 is my next price target.
Yeah, I have 408.96, and then after that, I have 406.74.
Okay, that makes sense. I like that level. So yeah, so you got the same level. And then we got a small gap down here. And again, this is just the hourly. I ain't even looking at the daily right now because I'm just watching this flush. But like I said, this plays right into it. That's the reason why I was telling the team yesterday, like, forget the noise, man. There'd be a lot of smoke and mirrors in the market. But when you zoom out and look, I'm like, man, it's been rejecting this level here for a while. So
Forever.
I'm betting on that, man. You're gonna have to show me, you know.
Yep.
Like
Now Thursday, if you're gonna be on Thursday, I'm gonna be free as hell on Thursday. I took off for Ocean City Muscle Week. So I'll be out in Ocean City, but I'm gonna be heading down there early in the morning before market open. I'm gonna be trading in Ocean City.
Oh, okay, trading in Ocean City, so trading on the boardwalk.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I think this was a solid trade, man. So nice 50% profit on that trade. And it's not even done flushing yet. And Bar ain't even started talking yet. Matter of fact, where is Katie on here? Seeing Katie. No, Katie ain't on here. Check. Yeah, man. Try to get things going. But yeah, man. I mean, to me, man, like I said, I'm I like to trade bull flags, man. I like to trade bull flags, and I love quick trades early in the morning, be out before 10. But when every chart tells a story, and when you see the chart telling that story, that's the trade I want to take. And those be the best trades. They print the hardest when you got a story, and it's a nice swing trade to go with that story.
Cabo Sunny just put in the group. He just made 2 bands real quick. Thanks.
Okay.
Antoine.
Okay. Let me see. I ain't even see. I got everything muted on below. Okay, that's what's up. So Cobbler Sonny, he taking the trades. I like that. Sheesh, okay. That's what's up. I love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, we killed them spot puts, man. We did it. Man, tell everybody where's everybody else? Why is nobody else on here with us, man? Where's KD at? It's only like 8 of us on here. Yeah, tell them. KK, tell them to get on here. Tell the team to get on here if they want to, if they got time. But yeah, man, it's a lot going on in this market. We got so many catalysts. We already had 2 Fed speakers, 3 Fed speakers already. We got more Fed speakers this afternoon, and then we got another Fed speaker after the market closes at 6 p.m. So it's just so damn. Did Tesla just do that? No, that ain't what I thought I saw. I thought I saw something else. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. But no, solid trade, man. Again, you gotta look at what the market doing now. Look, the session hour candle closes in about 15 minutes. If we close below this 9 EMA, and it depends on where it closes and what it does, man. But like I said, I see it coming down here. If it closed down here, I got it coming down here. It's just simple as that. It's coming down. We going to 408 today. We coming to 408 today, man. Now, right now it's holding above the point of control. So if we can and it's already been below there, if we can break below this area here, up in here, we can break through there. And if this session hourly candle closes below there, I'm bearish for sure. I'm already bearish, but you know what I'm saying. Short term anyway. Yeah, that's cool. And they are buying up Tesla right now. My eyes weren't deceiving me. Hold on. Where we at? Oh, so Peter got a better entry too. I mean, like I said, or maybe he I wasn't paying attention to it until after it already started moving. So yeah. But yeah, but like I said, in the
And you
perfect
know he
world,
got a full piece
yeah.
with a
Okay, he got in at 120, 120. Okay. So yeah, so he got in $10 less than the call out. That's cool. That's cool. Good entry, good entry, good entry price, man. So yeah, no, I think that's cool, man. I think y'all I did a good job. But no, but look, there goes the concept though. Out by 10 a.m. You know what I mean? You could be out before 10:30, out before the session, candle close, and you don't gotta deal with the volatility. So even if the market continues to come down, if if that's because like you gotta think about it like this. We can go on a mission together, but how much money you were planning to make on that mission? Like, all right, cool. We go in this vault. I only need a meal. I don't need to get the whole vault. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can stay in there and get the whole vault. But yeah, man, it's time on these plays, and obviously the market looked like it wants to come down. So it is what it is. But the mission was accomplished. Trade printed. Let me see. One second. But yeah, I'm bearish though, man. I got spot coming down. Now Friday gonna be tricky because this is an OPEX week, so the monthly contracts expire this Friday, and we got Powell speaking on Friday. But Corleone, remember that day, and I'm pointing you out because we was talking about it. That day we was all on Zoom waiting for Powell to speak, and he spoke. He was speaking with this man in Washington, but they was having fun, and we thought the market was going to go down, but the market, he didn't really affect the market in a negative way at all. And he's speaking at another conference this Friday, but it's going to be him with a panel of people. I don't know if this is going to be similar to that particular conference or not, or we've also seen other conferences where he's spoken with other people. So it's not like regular reporters asking him questions. It's some guy that used to be some finance guy that used to work for the Fed or something. So they're going to throw him softball questions. So I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to affect the market. But I told you, they only send Powell out there for one or two reasons: to take it up or bring it down. So if the market ain't where it needs to be, that's another levy that they're sending out there on Friday, because we got Fed levies all this week. And so, but yeah, I guess
I don't really like trading OPEX either.
Yeah, I ain't trading Friday. I mean, if I do, it's gonna be at the end of the day if I see something setting up for the following week. But I'm but yeah, I ain't trading OPEX. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Now, if we do trade OPEX, it'll be early in the morning, the first 15 minutes, maybe the first 30 minutes, when there is some volume or whatever. But nah, they're not clapping me. I'm not getting clapped on no Friday on OPEX, man. They gonna clap both sides of that trade. So, but I mean, if in a perfect world, this market flushes by tomorrow. Now it's already coming down, but I think we lose 408 at least, man. I think we're going down to at least 400, but we got to close this gap down here. Let me bring this up. Well, 401 has been my level for a while. So, I'm just saying 400, but 401 is a gap down there too. A bull gap close at the 401 price level. But here's a gap right here that we need to fill. And I think we could fill this if SPY loses this level, but it's been bouncing off this gap fill right here the last few times. That's why 408, that 408-ish, 408.90 something is my price target for now. If we're able to. But this candle close is going to be important, man. This candle close is going to be important. Don't get faked out, because what happens is a lot of new traders people in general get tricked out, get faked out here. SPY goes start running up. They're not looking at this. And this is a session hour. It's likely going to reject this 9 EMA again and then flush down. I need it below the point of control. And then from there, we come down. So, yeah. SPY looking good right now. But yeah, man, Walmart already touched 148 today. Did it touch 149.57 was a low on the day for Walmart. Anybody who kept those Walmart plays got crushed. Now, again, they may end up playing out for you for earnings, but I don't think nobody kept those plays. But maybe Nick, but because you weren't selling at a loss, you know what I mean? You were selling at a profit. It'd be hard for people to sell at a loss sometimes, but taking profit on a trade that you and if you got Meta and Walmart, then you were already up over 100% on Meta at the open, and then Walmart was up 15%. I'm like, just take that because I ain't trust Walmart. It didn't do, and plus you got to have a plan and stick to it. And I told myself I'm gonna try to make sure I always stick to the plan so that way, especially when I put y'all in the trade, so there's no it's not just me telling you to do something, then I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, the plan was for Walmart and Meta to gap up over the weekend, and Walmart, they both did gap up, but Walmart it was weak at market open. So I'm like, let's just take this profit and get out of here real quick. Like, I like what I'm seeing on SPY. Is going up on this 5 minute. It's rejecting this up. It's rejecting VWAP and the 9 EMA a few times. So, and we get more weakness. The volume is getting lower. Yeah. So, yeah, man, I feel like, and what we're gonna end up doing, what I'm gonna do is, so at 10:30, I'm gonna chill for a while, you know, probably go hit some tennis balls or something, and then I'll come back and we'll trade the afternoon. Yeah, Tesla bullish engulfing on the non-session hourly. Bullish engulfing. Is that no? That's not a bullish engulfing. It didn't take out the that's not a bullish engulfing. It didn't hit the full body. Almost though. That was almost a bullish engulfing. They buying up Tesla right now. QQQ starting to move back up. But like I said, I just don't pay attention to this, man. Let's see if SPY breaks through here again. Because again, this is what happens. You see, they'll flush something real hard. And then right before the candle close, we got 4 minutes until this candle closes. And they bring it back up. They find a way to get it back up. I don't know if bull's going to be that strong today. That's a win for the bulls if they can get it back above the 9 EMA before that candle close in 4 minutes. 3 minutes. What y'all think? That's a win for the bulls if they can do that. If not, it's coming back down. Apple 322 reversal on the non-session. Let me just take a look at Apple real quick. I'm sorry, Tesla, my bad, Tesla. Yeah, Meta looking good, man. Meta looking good. Yeah. NVIDIA is still testing that area. Tesla. Oh yeah, so Tesla, man, looks okay, but it's still ugly on the daily. It's still holding below the 9 EMA, but that's a lot of good volume that came in there. That was a good trade. Again, I don't know what Tesla is going to do with that event. So don't even get me to saying that I know. But that is that's a bullish engulfing on the session hour though. With Tesla. A 213 reversal on the session hour. That looks good. Let me just see what's the sectors looking like right now and where all the flow is going. So yeah, so tech is still the least hit sector, but every sector is red. Keep an eye on SPY. Yeah, so they're not going to win, man. I don't got the bulls finding a way to get through there before this candle closes. Yeah, I don't got that happening. KK, you still in SPY or you sold them puts? You took profit. And Cliff, did you get in the SPY trade?
No, I wasn't.
I know Kwame got in there.
Hey there, bro. My entry at 126.
Okay, good entry. You still in?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, I mean, I like the way. Damn, you see what they doing? You see how they see? We gotta stop taking I gotta stop taking my eye off the chart for a second. You see, we got less than 15 seconds left on this candle, the session hour candle, and they fighting over here. Look, they trying their best, man. Still below the oh shit. No, they didn't get it. They tried though. You see how the bulls tried, man? That candle was all the way down here. They got it all the way up here. They couldn't close back above the 9 EMA, but that was a surge, man. That was a nice surge here. And now we got above VWAP and the 9 EMA on the 5-minute. Let's see what they do with that. Again, you know, the VOT right now is, okay, they pumped Netflix up real quick too. So everything did a little reversal here. But yeah, I just don't trust. I think this is honestly, this is a entry to average down, but let's see how this close up here. You know, like this is a 5-minute chart. Obviously, it's a 5-minute chart, so it's only 5 minutes worth of price action. If it can break back above this 9 EMA and it can go back up here and it can retest the top of this trend. But I see weakness. I see nothing but weakness. I think it's gonna get rejected here again. It closed below it. I'm looking at where it closed at on the session hour, which is important to me. And I would bet on a reject here when it's, you know, when a candle closes again. And then that's where we get that flush. And I don't know if Barr started speaking or not, man. Does anybody know if he started speaking or not? The Fed. Let me see something. Let me check. Just keep
Just
an eye
a heads up. I've got SPY's testing the bottom of that trend that I previously drew earlier on the hourly chart. It's
Okay.
testing the bottom right now, getting a reject off of it.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like, and let's see. 1 second. Now, the trend you're talking about, is that on a 5-minute?
No, it was that chart that I posted this morning, pre-market. It includes the pre-market data.
Oh, so you already know how I feel about. You mean the non-session chart?
Yeah, the non-session.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got that too. Okay, I'm looking at that on my other screen right here. Is the hour? You said none. There we go.
Yep.
What I just
There it
tell
is.
y'all.
It's
There we
rejecting.
go.
It's coming
Got
back
that
down to
reject.
411.35.
So y'all see what I was saying, right? What I was trying to say, that SPY right here, that it closed below this 9 EMA and it was pushing up, but I had it rejecting hard off of this level right here. That's what I was betting that it do, reject off of this 9 EMA and come down because of the weakness, right? But I was waiting to see what this candle did right here. We got that reject of this 21 EMA right here. I normally don't have the 21 on this candle, on this chart on the 5-minute, but I turned it on because it's been playing a big role in what's been going on lately. You got to see what's going on and what works and what doesn't. You can't just have random EMAs on time frames that they don't really work for, but it's been playing a role in my back testing lately. So that's the reason why I got it on right there. But I really don't need the EMAs too much. I like the 9 EMA. I like VWAP. If I had to just choose one thing to use, I would just use the volume and the price action. I don't need none of this, but VWAP helps, and so does the 9 EMA. So if you wanted to use any EMAs or just indicators, use them. But yeah, no, it's looking good. It's playing it right out the way it needs to play out. But yeah, I always say this, man, the non-session data, and I'm gonna say this again, if you're using non-session data, it should be only used in conjunction with the session data if you're trading the session, because it's inconsistent and it's like, for example, only using MACD I can use MACD. I like MACD, but it's only one data point. You know, I need it to play, you know, to that goes with my thesis. Like if my thesis is bearish or it's going to a certain price level, I'm looking for different indicators. I'm looking for price action. I'm looking for what the volume is doing, and then I'll look at the indicator. So I see that on my non-session hourly, it rejected the 50. You know, I keep the 50. That's the only indicator that I pretty much use on the non-session is the 50. It rejected that 50 a few times. But yeah, so but you know, I trade different than Kevin trades. So not his process works for him. And so obviously we do variations of different things, and that works for us. So, and he's a solid trader, so he makes some really good trades. I was just telling people, because you know, people will listen to us talk and then they'll be like, oh, let me look at that too and turn that on. But I'm like, no, that'll mess up one of your trades if you use it by itself. So I just had to add context to that, because we've had a lot of
I hear
trouble
you.
with
'Cause, I
that.
mean, plus, I mean, when people hear it, it's like, you know, they
Yeah,
see one thing work and you just try that one thing, but that one thing's not gonna bring the success that you're looking for.
exactly. But yeah, that's why, I mean, I'm like, but like I was saying yesterday, right after the market closed, SPY was up here. And that's why when I posted this chart last night, or when I say last night, I mean at 4 o'clock, I had all of these circled, you know, and then SPY straight just gapped down off of this open here. So that's a hard reject off of this level. And I think it's going down here. Now, like I said, if we get down here to this 408, the top of this 408, which is at the top of the this bullish gap fill, if it bounces here, then you know that's cool. But if it starts to break down here, then we going all the way down to 406, like you said earlier, Kevin. 406. And then my 401 is the next price level. But you know, I try not to say too many price levels in advance, because I don't want Peter to go buy those price target, those strikes yet. You know, Peter beat me to the punch, and I'm like, let's get to this, let's take this level out first, and then we'll get to this level, and then we'll get to that one. So I like to trade like that. Now you can add time to something and add and push your strike out a little bit, but it got to be a reasonable strike though. You know what I'm saying? Something, because then you get a better theta on those contracts if the target is reasonable. So, but I like this. I was about to get off, but it's hard to get off when SPY is breaking down and it's actually happening what we were looking for. So
Yeah, SPY is so active today.
Yeah. Crazy volatility. Let me see something.
Anyone started speaking yet?
No, I didn't even check. Let me see. Let me check real quick. Somebody just said, please keep doing YouTube videos. I'm gonna try to do more. I'm gonna try, man. No, I saw something over the weekend. I'm not gonna say much about what I saw, because I haven't really been inspired to do Zoom and stuff like that. I just been busy, right? And tennis season just started, so I've been out playing a lot. But I was like, nah, I owe it to the people to do some real videos and do real price action, because I see a lot of these people doing lives and stuff, and they don't be knowing what they doing. And so I'm like, let me get on here and teach the people how to really what to do. So, and we got some good solid traders in our group too, so that know how to trade, and they doing it. So yeah, but I was just like, man, we need to put this out there for the public to see, because yeah, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors out there. But yeah, let me check and see what Barr is doing, because this guy, man, they'll say he's going to speak at 10, and then we don't hear from him for a while. Well, let me just check. Let me see. Bar. Vice Chair Bar testifies. You know what? I know he's already on, I know where I can bring it up at. I can bring it up on the federal banks, the Federal Reserve's website. I can stream it there. I just want to hear, because I want to hear what he's saying, number one. I want to know what's going on. But what happens is when they doing the opening remarks and everything, they don't broadcast that part live on TV. And then when they get into the meat of it, I know CNBC or Bloomberg, they'll start playing it. So that's why I'm like, if they ain't playing it yet, then we ain't missing nothing yet. So yeah, give that some time. And then see, we got a lot of Fed this week though. That's just the crazy part. There we go. Nice reject. So what I like though the most, man, because like I was telling KK, I'm like, man, Tesla is going, by the way. But I like because none of this stuff is ever recorded. Some of the best trades I feel like we've had were trades where we were in them and the price just didn't go our way. One time we was in the spot put trade, not to go too far into detail, and I called this trade out and it just wasn't working. But it wasn't like one of them trades where it's not working, so you just cut it. I'm like, well, we always have pre-levels that I tell my team, like, all right, if it has room down to this 9 EMA or to this gap fill area right here, and if it loses this area, this is where we cut. If it does this, this is what we do. So we already have those things in motion. So we're not just randomly jumping in trades. So when that happens, we're calm. But we were in this one trade, I think it was down like 30%. And that trade, I think that contract was an expensive contract. So, and I normally cut trades at 30%. I told the team, I said, don't cut this trade. It's price action and market structure. It's market structure over EMAs and over P&L. So don't look at the P&L. I got y'all. So we walked through that trade together and it came back and it was, it was resilient. It did everything it needed to do, but a lot of times that don't get recorded. And so it was good to have a trade, like even the put trade this morning, to be able to see like the close off of the 9 EMA and the retest here and being able to forecast it and then have it flush back down or whatever. So you got to let the market, this is 90% psychological. So the market is tricking everybody. And when you lost as much money as I have, you kind of get a tough skin and you like, you win. Eventually they turn into wins. So, but I'm like, I made those losses, so y'all don't have to make those losses. So now, yeah, we good. But it's cool. But yeah, man, I like when plays trade out. And plus I like when me and Potato Trader, we're on the same page. When we on the same page, I'm like, oh yeah. Take a step off real quick to Tesla. Okay, so Tesla is testing. Tesla is back above the 9 EMA on the daily. Solid move. Now again, I'm not trading Tesla, but Tesla is important to pay attention to. This is crazy, man. So I ain't gonna tell y'all what just now happened, but my screen just locked on me for no reason. Good thing I wasn't using one of those screens. There we go. Good. It ain't just closed out. But yeah, it was a nice move on Tesla. Right there. 1 sec. Sheesh, look at Meta. But like I said, man, look, it's one of them things, man. The trade is the trade. Now, look, I want to show y'all something, though. I got my trigger for calls up here and my trigger for puts down here. Meta has been trading inside of the range. So we wouldn't have traded this regardless. Now, like I said, I would have before 10 a.m., I would have traded this, but it was no reason to. We made a lot of money off Meta yesterday. We were already in spot puts. I used to chase trades like that years ago and then be in like 5 or 6 different trades and you can't watch them all. So something get clapped and I'm like, damn, I could have just not been in that trade. I ain't have to be in that trade. So yeah, it just be a lot going on. So yeah, but it's cool. Hey, bro, I see you just sent me that screenshot. I can't look at it because my phone is streaming live on IG. So could you text me whatever you just what that was so I can look at whatever it is? Just text me words and tell me what it is. Because if it's something I need to see, my bad.
So you talking to me?
No, I got a text message, my bad. So I had got a text message. Yeah. So KD said the debt ceiling stuff starts at 1 o'clock. So it's, man, I'm ready to see what's going to happen with that, man. Like I said, I'm staying in spot puts, man. I ain't playing. I look at it like this, man. The risk to reward ratio is one thing, but every chart tells a story. We got weakness. And again, you can always take profit on different things and you can always take profit and then you can buy, like, for example, off the spot this morning, you could have took profit off that 50%, took that 50% profit and then bought the retest. You know, I was adamant about it rejecting here. That's why I was saying to the team, you could average down right here if you were just still in the trade, right? And made more money. But sometimes you just some people just take their profit. I mean, take that 50% profit. And now you buy that retest or buy another contract, you know, for the thing. But I think for the debt ceiling stuff, man, at least for the initial move should cause a drop, man. I think that let me see what type of move there's. Sheesh, hold up. They're expecting at least, well, only right now, and not just right now, I guess, because it's still early. They're only pricing in, and I'm saying only, they're only pricing in a $5 move between now and Friday for SPY. But it's a few things that can be attributed to. One thing is the fact that this is an OPEX week, man. Tesla is going, man. I'm sorry, I gotta keep pointing that out. Tesla is on the move, and it's starting to push SPY up again. But we got to look at it like this. So this is an OPEX week, so you know they're gonna pin the price somewhere. So Max Payne is gonna be somewhere in between the where most of the calls are and most of the puts are. They're going to pin it somewhere in between there because the house always wins. They don't want to pay out all of that money, all of that premium. So they're going to pin that price somewhere so that way those monthly options expire worthless. That's the whole point. They don't want them to expire in the money. So they're going to pin that price somewhere so those premiums get clapped. So, and again, so this is an OPEX week, but we got so many volatile economic events coming up that they're not going to be able to just contain the price in a small range. That's why we've been getting the range that we've been getting. But I think that debt ceiling talks at 1 p.m. is going to be volatile, but I also think when Barr starts to really talk, when he start getting grilled, we're gonna see more. Because remember, after the first time when we had the first testimony a few months ago, they had already, was that before or after? And I'm just trying to make sure because I know it was a few days later that that Yellen and Powell got with Biden and decided to save SVB, SVB, and so that helped with the sector. I wonder if that happened before or after Barr testimony. The reason I'm asking that is because we've had other bank runs since then. So that one, them thinking that was going to fix the issue, because the thing is, you can't Band-Aid fix all of the banks because now they're thinking about the Fed's balance sheet again. You know what I'm saying? So it's just too much, man. So it's a lot that's gonna come out today. Up, he's talking now. They doing it now. Hold on, let me.
So what all his idea here is to create these thresholds and barriers for safety around AI and then regulating it from there, giving people licenses to develop this technology once they've proven that it's safe under these standards. Didn't get into too many specifics though, probably going to happen more during the questioning, which is just now kicked off from the senators. In addition to Sam Altman, though, we have an expert, an NYU professor, Gary Marcus, who's there, and his opening testimony is pretty interesting. He's kind of waving the warning flag here, Sarah, saying, look, there are tons of already bad use cases for the technology that's out there being used today. And so they're basically saying he's happy.
My bad, real quick. So they ain't started yet. This is the pre thing, the testimony. So look, they gonna touch on AI. You know, AI is the thing now. And I'm telling y'all this, y'all heard it here first. Meta is gonna lead the charge in AI. Meta already got the infrastructure. Meta already got all of the data. They got all of our data on IG. They got all of our data on Facebook. They got all of our data on WhatsApp. They got a lot of our data in other places too. I think Meta is going to lead the charge. It's already, and then it plays right into the metaverse that we're not talking about. And hopefully, you know, obviously we're not really too worried about the metaverse right now, but the AI stuff, man, Meta is going to lead the charge. It fits everything about Meta fits into AI. So I can see, but the reason I thought about Meta just now is because they on Capitol Hill and they about to start grilling different people now, and they're going, you know, and Barr is going to testify too, but they're going to talk about AI, and they talking about how it's already being used for bad. And man, so I already know, and you know how they always get Mark Zuckerberg on Capitol Hill, and so, you know, Congress try to get in there and start talking about stuff, man. But yeah, they're going to ask some good questions. I just want them to get to Barr and do what he do. But so far, so good, man. I see a bear flag forming here on the 5 minute for SPY. So, you know, nice bear flag forming. And London is about to close, and with London closed, London's last hour coming up. So, but yeah, man. But yeah, what I'm gonna do, man, again, I'm gonna hop off here. I ain't gonna stay on here too much longer. I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna let this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let the market do what it does, because I'm still in spot puts, and I'm not looking to get out of spot puts right now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go hit some tennis balls, and I will come back. Now, if anything happens or something crazy start happening with the market, like at me in the group or something, so I can so I'll see it, because yeah, I'll be checking my phone. But yeah, man, do anybody got any questions or anything before I hop off here, or anything to say?
Yeah, no, I was on the same boat with you. I'm like, man, I think it's, for me personally, I think I'm more or less done for the morning. I'm probably just gonna wait for potential midday moves.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, well, the debt ceiling stuff starts at 1 p.m. So I want to be back by 1. I may actually, I'm gonna have to talk to KD and see what the plan is, and if he knows what he knows about this, because I may just hop back on here around, if I need to hop back on here around 1 o'clock to, if the talks start around then, because I know that's gonna be volatile as hell for the market.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we see what happened the last time the debt ceiling talks came about. You know, the market kind of flushed. So let's see if that's what happens now. But that's what I plan to do, man. Again, let these plays, just let them marinate, like I told y'all yesterday, and I'm gonna step off out of here. But again, thank y'all for hopping on this morning, man, and staying in them trades. And yeah, and let's enjoy the rest of this turnaround Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Appreciate your
Thanks
time,
for your
man.
time, bro.
No problem. Peace.
Peace.
Later.